Okay, looks like I am live, which is always a good way to be. So, hello, you're all very welcome to Wednesday's live call inside the Facebook group Map Your Future ABA, the place where we go from A to B and then we decide we're going to go for a bigger and brighter A. Later today, this call will also be on my YouTube channel, Map Your Future 25. So, if you are watching on YouTube, do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the upcoming events. Today, I want to talk about the identity shift, and that's how you start becoming the person who has what you want in your life. So, why is it that some people succeed effortlessly while others struggle even when they work just as hard? The answer lies in paradigms, those deeply ingrained mental programs or patterns that control our thoughts, our feelings, behaviors, and our results. One might say you might set goals, push yourself, and take action. But if your self image doesn't align with the success that you want, your subconscious mind is going to pull you back to where it believes you belong. And this is why people lose weight and gain it back again. It's why people make money and they sabotage it. It's why relationships seem to repeat the same patterns over and over again. The real shift is not in what you do, it's in who you become. The hard truth is your identity, your deeply rooted self image, controls your life. Your identity paradigm is that invisible script running your life. If you believe I'm bad with money, you're going to find ways to stay broke. Perhaps you think I always attract the wrong people. When you have that, you will unconsciously create relationship struggles. Maybe it's I'm not disciplined. Then you're going to sabotage routines that could change your life. You'll find ways to make them not work for you. Your subconscious mind isn't trying to hurt you, it's simply keeping you in alignment with the person you believe you are. So the question isn't what do I need to do, but rather who do I need to become? So, how do you figure out if you are in alignment with what you want? So, let me share a secret around that with you. So, here's how you know if your self image and your goals are mismatched. Look at your results. If you want financial success, but you still see yourself as someone that struggles with money, you will subconsciously push wealth away from yourself. If you want a loving relationship, but you identify as someone who was always unlucky in love, your actions will reinforce that belief. There's a test that you can do to help with this. Imagine, and do this now if it's safe to do so. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in front of a mirror that reflects not who you are right now, um, today, but the version of you who already has what you want. How does that person think? How do they show up daily? What do they tolerate? What are they no longer willing to accept? Really think about this, and I would encourage you to write these questions down. So let me repeat them again for you there, okay? How does this person think? How do they show up daily? What do they tolerate? What do they no longer accept? The person, the version of you who already has what you want. You see, the gap between your current image, your current self, and the version of you, it's not time. It is identity. When you're aware of the gap, then think on what you need to do to start to close the gap. That's assuming that you want to change and you want to get better results, if not just stay exactly the way you are. But if you can think, you can start to close that gap if you choose to do it. We need to work out how to install a new identity, a new paradigm, a new self image. All different words talking about the same things. So, how do you actually shift that? Shift your identity and step into the version of you who already has what you want. So I'm going to share with you an easy to follow approach to this, okay? Step one in pretty much everything is always awareness anyway, but It's awareness. You've got to spot the limiting identity. You can't change what you don't recognize. Okay? Start noticing the stories that you're telling yourself in your own head, where you start with statements like, I always something, or I never something. Those big sweeping statements that we all say to ourselves. Or I'm just not the type of person who does whatever it is that you want to do. Now, whatever follows those phrases is a self imposed limit. It's a limiting belief. Same thing. Self imposed limit, limiting the belief, same terminology, explaining the same thing. Challenge it, evaluate it, ask, is this 100% true? How could I know this is 100% true? The more you're willing to evaluate those limiting beliefs and those limiting limits, the more they're just going to fall away from you. Step two then is to define the new image, who you want to be. Instead of saying, I want success, step into, I am successful. If you want to be financially free, ask, how does a financially free person think and act? And you will come up with answers. If you want a great relationship, ask, how does a person in a healthy, loving relationship show up daily? And you write it down. Name the identity that you're stepping into. And next we have step three. You've got to take aligned action. It doesn't have to be massive action. And that's where many make mistakes. They try to change absolutely everything all at the same time. And you can't maintain that. It's just not possible. Small but certain steps that are committed to, that are consistent, will serve you way better. Your subconscious believes what you repeatedly do. If you want to be fit, act like a fit person, move your body, go for a walk. If you want financial abundance, make one empowered decision with your money. If you want deep relationships, show up today as somebody who gives love and trust. If you want to be loved, be lovable. Identity shifts are not about faking it. And there's a lot of people out there will tell you to fake it till you make it. It's about acting in alignment until it feels natural. The big difference between the fake it till you make it approach, which goes against pretty much anybody that's good and decent, anybody's ideal, and acting as if is where you focus on who you want to be, and then you take action towards becoming that person. You step into action to become the person you want to be. And step four is you reinforce your identity daily. First, do a morning mirror exercise where you affirm your identity. Begin each day standing in front of a mirror. Look deeply into your own eyes, one at a time, because you'll find it hard to focus on two eyes at the same time. And affirm, I am the kind of person who. And you follow this by articulating qualities and actions that reflect the person that you aspire to become. Now, this isn't just about positive thinking, it's about setting a clear intention. As you repeat your affirmation, visualize your day unfolding with the energy, the confidence, and the purpose that these words evoke. The more emotion and imagination you can put into this, the quicker those changes will take effect. Over time, this practice will rewire your mindset and help you align with the behavior of your desired self, that version of you that you want to become. Next, you want to surround yourself with proof. Cultivate a supportive environment. Your surroundings significantly impact your self perception. Make intentional changes to your environment to support your new identity. Now, this could mean a lot of different things, but you can display inspirational quotes. I have a lot of them on my window here. Images or symbols that resonate with your goals. Engage with friends, mentors, communities that embody the qualities that you admire. Understand, whoever you spend the most time with, you're going to react like that as well. What was the statement? You are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So be careful who you're spending your time with. Curate your social media and digital content to include uplifting and goal orientated material. Every element around you should serve as a constant reminder of the identity that you are building. Document your daily actions. Transformation is a gradual process that's best tracked one step at a time. So commit to writing down at least one action each day that aligns with your upgraded image. This could be anything from a decision made during a challenging moment to a small habit that reinforces that your new identity. Over weeks and months, reviewing your log will reveal patterns of growth and offer tangible proof that your daily actions are steering you in the right direction. And this naturally fits if you do journaling. You just add a little piece to your journaling. This is an action that I took today. So when you look back on your journaling, you can see and you can reflect on the progress that you're making. Remind yourself that every decision, no matter how small, moves you closer to the person you want to become. The key is alignment. You don't simply achieve goals. It'd be great if you did. You become someone who naturally attracts them. This moment of reflection solidifies your commitment and primes your mind for making choices that honor your new identity. You make decisions and choices in the direction of who you want to become. You say no to the things that are harming you and yes to the things that are going to progress you. Remember, reinforcing your identity daily is not about pretending to be somebody else. It's about aligning with the person that you truly aspire to be, the person that you really want to be, the person that you know you are meant to be. With consistent practice, these daily rituals will gradually transform your self-image, setting you on a path where every action contributes to the fulfilling, purpose-driven life that you want. Right now, you have a choice. You can stay in your old paradigm, or you can choose to step into the person who already has what you want. The shift doesn't happen someday, it happens the moment you decide. So who do you choose to be? You do have a choice. You get to choose this. Most people, sadly, they never change because they don't step outside of their comfort zones. They don't face their fears and they don't commit to the bit of hard work required for the transformation. Most people never change because they don't truly believe in their ability to transform, or they have a fear that the discomfort and the uncertainty that comes with growth. Change requires self-awareness. It requires some effort and a willingness to step outside of one's comfort zone. You will never grow by staying inside the comfort zone. Many people, they cling to familiar habits, mindsets, or circumstances, even if they are terribly unhappy with them, because the unknown feels riskier than staying the same. Without a compelling reason or a clear vision for a better future, they remain stuck in patterns that feel safe, but ultimately that limit their potential. You can decide what you want. You can decide to become the person that has it. Okay, so that's it for today's talk, folks. I would encourage you to watch it a number of times and follow the steps and put it to the test. Do it for yourself. Follow the steps that I outlined to help you shift your identity. Now, this is not something that you do once and you're going to get an instant return. It doesn't work that way. This is something that you commit to doing. And when you commit to doing it and you keep doing it and you do it daily until it becomes habitual, you will shift your identity. You will become the person that you aspire to. But you got to do a bit of work, unfortunately. I wish I had news to say, yeah, you can have this little pill here and everything will be hunky-dory. Life doesn't work that way. So, if you have any questions about today's content or any of the content in Map Your Future, you can simply comment below it, or you can send me a direct message via LinkedIn, Instagram, or Facebook, or wherever we're connected, or you can email me at abeale, that's ABEALE, at ANTHONYBEALE.ie. And if you know somebody that could really do with seeing this information, this material, invite them to have a look at it. Invite them to come into Map Your Future ABA or to watch Map Your Future 25. I'll see you back here next week live where I'm going to talk about transforming guilt, fear, and doubt into growth. Have a wonderful week, everybody, and God bless you all. And I'll see you back here next week. Bye for now.